Hey everyone, so this one's going to be about Mike Bobo. So I'm just going to cut straight to the point. For you Georgia fans that are talking crap about Bobo online, shut the hell up. Plain and simple. This is ridiculous. Mike Bobo is one of the best coordinators, if not the best coordinator this year. He has had Georgia scoring more points than I can remember in some years. Todd Monken was definitely a good coordinator, and he had us doing pretty well. I had my doubts about Mike Bobo going into this season as well, but he has proved me wrong. He has definitely earned and deserves respect from the Georgia fan base, and it just don't look like that's happening. Of course, there are some fans, yeah, like myself, that is giving him due credit. If he got Georgia ready for this game, we got up to 34 points. Just unfortunate that we could not hold it defensively, even on that last drive that they scored the winning field goal. Of course, they then scored two more points off of a safety, off of us having to do lateral passes from a kickoff. So it's just like that was out of desperation, though. That had nothing to do with Mike Bobo. The decision to go for it three times or so on fourth down, that's Kirby Smart. Mike Bobo calls the plays and then go from there. And before you say, oh, we should, talk about Kirby Smart, hell no. You're a drunk ass person. And there's other words to say technically than just that if you think that that's the case. He's the best coach in college football and definitely back-to-back natties, back-to-back SEC championships, always in the playoffs, competing right there in the midst for a playoff spot, really more than just a playoff spot for the national title. So a disappointment, yes. I'm definitely not too happy about the loss because it's my team. I would like to see them play in the national championship, but I would also say get the hell over it because we have a young defense that showed a hell of some promise. Let me just go ahead and say a hell of some promise coming in to the second half of the season, all the way through the SEC championship. Kind of looked a little bit offbeat during the game against Ole Miss, the rematch, but clearly Ole Miss had our number also during the season, and it was a back and forth game, kind of like this one. So no surprise, rematches that were close before usually end up a different way. I'm not going to be mad about it. It just is what the hell it is. Move on. Be happy for the teams that are playing and watch whatever is left of football because once it is done, there is no more football until September, at least competing against another, and not until April, which is another 4 months to see a scrimmage against yourself. So sit back, relax, cut your shit. If you want to call yourself a true supporter, then put Go Dogs on the comment and be a true supporter of the Bulldogs, just like myself and all the other majority of fans out there that actually have some common sense. If you're not a real Georgia fan, you're going to go off whining like a little baby ass bitch, and then you're going to be talking crap and trying to blame somebody when you don't even know how, to run a football team because you never coached or probably even played. So when it comes down to it, cut the crap and appreciate the success that the team has had and where we are. We might get Gunner Stockton back. Hopefully that does happen. I haven't really heard definite one way or another. We just need to pick up a couple receivers in the transfer portal. And Georgia has already had a good recruiting class. So I don't have no worries about it's not about rebuilding, it's about reloading and just maybe getting a couple of receivers or something from the portal to complement what we already have. So again, shut the hell up. Put a Go Dogs in a comment if you're actually a Dogs fan, not just some whiny ass baby. And let's be excited for what's left of football and look forward to what we are going to get to see next year with an awesome schedule and a more veteran defense and also a veteran quarterback that has led us into an SEC championship, yes, and part of another SEC championship and one that he played fully in. And then also a Sugar Bowl 2 years straight. So maybe we didn't come out on top in them two, but scoring 34 points, that kind of comes down to defense when you don't beat a team after scoring that many. Plain and simple. All right, peace out. Go Dogs.